सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ मृत्युञ्जयाय नमः त्र्यम्बकाय नमः लिङ्गेश्वराय नमः जगदीश्वराय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः मृत्युञ्जयाय नमः Today, Mahashivaratri. On this occasion, we can understand the significance of this auspicious day. In our Puranas, there is a description about Mahadeva, the Lord Shiva, appearing as Lingodbhava Murti at midnight on this auspicious day. That is why this day is called Mahashivaratri. What is the description given in our Puranas? The description is like this. Lord Vishnu and Brahma, both of them want to know the limit of Lord Shiva. Vishnu wants to see his feet. Where is the limit of his feet? Therefore, Vishnu took Varaha Rupa. Lord Vishnu took Varaha Rupa and went in search of Lord Shiva's feet. Then Lord Brahma also took the swan Hamsa form and went up, and he want to find out the head of Lord Shiva. In this discovery of Lord Shiva's feet and head, what is the conclusion they have come to? They both come back and were discussing, talking. There, when they are together after finding that limit of Adi Shiva, that is Mahadeva, Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva appeared in front of them as Lingodbhava Murti. In front of Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva appeared in the form of Lingodbhava Murti, in the form of Linga, on this auspicious day. Then Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva asked, have you found out my limit? Then Lord Vishnu said, no, I could not find your feet where they are. The limit I could not see. Then Lord Brahmaji said, I found your head. Where is the limit? I went up and saw that your face, your head, the limit of your head I saw. Then Lord Shiva, after hearing both of their answers, and Lord Brahmaji said another thing also. He brought one Ketaki flower petal, that is called Talampu in Tamil they call. In Telugu we call it as Mogalipu. The petal of that Talampu he brought. So this is the Saksham, I went up and saw your head also. So he showed that also. Then Lord Shiva said, I am Anantamurti, I am formless, infinite. How I, the formless one, can appear in a limited form? When Lord Shiva said, Brahmaji was looking at Vishnu, and Vishnu could not see the limit. Then what Lord Shiva did? There is one shloka also for this. The shloka is, the whole story comes in one shloka form. The shloka runs like this. Shaurim satyagiram varahavapusham padambuja darshane chakre yodayaya samasta jagatam natham shirodarshane mithyavacham apujyameva satatam Hamsaswarupam vidhim tasminne hridaye sukhe naramatam sambe parabrahmani. The meaning of this shloka is Shaurim Satyagiram. Shauri means Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu, what he said, Satya Kadhanam, because he could not see Lord Shiva's feet, what he could not see, that alone he told to Lord Shiva, I could not see your feet. Satya Kadhanam. Satya Kadhanam. Giram means Vachanam. Satya Giram. In what form he went? Varaha Vapusham, with the body of a boar. Padambuja Adarshane, he could not see his feet. Then what Lord Shiva offered to Lord Vishnu because of this Satya Kathanam, Chakre Yaha Dayaya, out of compassion on Lord Vishnu, because he said truth. Therefore, to Vishnu he gave the power of ruling the entire universe. Samasta Jagatam Natham. He made Lord Vishnu as the ruler of the entire universe as a gift for Satya Kathanam, telling the truth. Then what happened to Brahmaji? Shirodarshani. Brahmaji said, I saw your head, hey Shiva. But that is what? Mithyavacham. He said lies. So Brahmaji spoke with Lord Shiva, what? Lie only. That is Mithyavachanam, not truth. Mithyavacham. Then what Lord Shiva did? Since you said lies, therefore I am giving a shapam like no one will worship you. Apujyameva satatam. The people in the world will not worship you. Generally, very rarely they do Brahmaji puja, but for Brahma there is no puja, abhishekam, etc. Apujyameva satatam. You are always unworshipped, not worshipped by anyone. Which form he went? Hamsaswarupam. He went in the form of swan. Who is he? Vidhim, to Brahmaji. Vidhi means Brahmaji. So to such a Lord Vishnu, who is formless, my salutation. Tasminne hridaye sukhena ramatam. Whoever remember that Lord Shiva, who is formless, Ananta Murti, they all Sambe Parabrahmani, they will revel in Samba Sadashiva. Samba means Ambena Saha, along with Parvati, Parabrahmani. They will attain self-knowledge by worshipping Lord Shiva. That is the idea presented here. There are two messages we have to learn from this story, description given in Puranas. What is that first message? First one is philosophical message. Philosophical message is that Lord Shiva said, I am formless. A formless one cannot have a limit. You both are trying to see my limit, foot and head, but how can you see? I am infinite, Anantamurti, infinite, formless I am. Therefore you cannot see. So for our puja purpose, for our worship purpose, we have taken a form to the Lord. Bhagavan is formless. So therefore, formless Bhagavan is taken in a form for our devotees' worship sake. That is the philosophical idea, significance of this description. Then second message of this description is one should not, ethical message or moral message, one should not tell lie. Asatya kathanam. One should not speak untruth. That is that. If you speak untruth, what is the consequence? Brahmaji got, that no worship to him anywhere. That is the disadvantage of telling lies. So the story tells us through the second message, let us not speak lies. Let us not speak untruth. So satyam vada, asatyam ma vada. That is the message. Satyam vada, speak truth. Asatyam ma vada, may you not tell lies. That is the message. Then what? Lingodbhava Murti. Once Lord appeared in the form of Linga. On this day they do Rudrabhishekam to that Lord Shiva who appeared in the form of Shivalinga. What do you mean by Linga? Lingyate anena iti lingahana. Through which clue we come to know the truth, the eternal nature of God. Lingyate anaya. Anena, lingaha. Lingyate means we come to know. Lingaha means a clue or a symbol or an indicatory mark, indication. So that Shivalinga is representing Lord Shiva. On this day they do Rudrabhishekam. Lord Shiva and Rudrabhishekam, what is the connection? Lord Shiva, who appeared in the form of Shivalinga on this day, to that Lord Shiva we do Rudrabhishekam. Abhishekam with Ekadasha Dravyams and chanting the Rudram, Sri Rudram. Many places in Dvadasha Jyotirlingas places, Sri Sailam, Bhimeshwaram, and Omkareshwar, Amarnath, there Kedarnath, Somanath, like that, so many other places are there. Today is a great festival, like they perform Abhishekam. Then who is this Rudra? Why this Rudra Abhishekam? What do you mean by Rudra? There is another story in Puranas. When Lord Brahmaji want to start creation, Vishnu visualized. You can see the Vishnu reclining, and Brahmaji came from the navel of that Vishnu and sitting on the lotus. And Lord Vishnu looking at Brahmaji is described as when giving order to Brahmaji, you start creation. And Brahmaji want to start the creation, Srishti. This Brahmanda, all 7 lokas, upper lokas, lower lokas, whole Brahmanda with 14 lokas. When Brahmaji has planned, Brahmaji also faced a lot of difficulties in starting the creation. What he did, first he created Manasaputras. Brahmaji created Manasaputras. 4 of them, after birth of their Sanat Kumara, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. So they are 4 of them. Once they are born, Brahmaji asked, my dear children, you all have to support me in the doing this creation process. These 4 Kumaras gave answer to their father, no father, we are not interested in doing this samsara chakram, birth and death cycle, we are not interested in doing. Then Brahmaji was so angry. How can you deny? You neglect my words. Then they said, no father, hey Brahmaji, we want to do meditation, we want to know the only infinite, Ananta, that Parabrahman, we want to meditate upon that only, which is immortal. We are not interested in mortal beings to create. We want only in that immortal Brahman. Therefore, please leave us. We want to go away from here, and please bless us to be ever in Gishora Avastha only, Kumara Avastha only. We should not become old. So, ever in Kumara Avastha or Kishora Avastha. Then father, what he can do, Brahmaji cannot do anything. Okay. And then he blessed them to be in Kumara Avastha only all the time, and he gave permission to them, and 4 of them left Brahmaji. Manasaputras of Brahmaji, they left Sanat Kumaras. Then at that time Brahmaji was so angry. See, with so much of desire, I created my sons, 4 sons, but none of them are hearing my words. And as they are going, he is looking at that side. Brahmaji was so furious, and what to do, how to do this creation, how can I do alone, all these things. He was, a lot of plans are going in his mind, but the anger is mounting up inside. At that time, a beam of fire like comes out of his forehead. From that fire, a form appears. A form, celestial form appears, that which beam of fire comes from that anger of that Lord Brahma. It becomes a form like that, and with a lot of red color and a lot of roaring voice, and asking, who am I? What is my name? Asking Brahmaji. Brahmaji looked at that form, celestial form. What is this? Which is appearing in a red color, very, very red color, and very furious, and shouting, roaring like, what is my name? Then Brahmaji was thinking what to do. And then he said, since that form is appearing in red color, and Lord Brahmaji gave the name Rudra. Lord Brahmaji said, your name is Rudra. Then that Rudra asked, what I have to do? What is my duty? What I have to do? Then Brahmaji said, you have to do this creation. You have to do this creation, next creation, lot of species you have to create, and all birth and death cycle, chakra has to go on and on. Then what Rudra did, he created second Rudra, third Rudra, fourth Rudra, fifth Rudra, like that, all Rudras he created. The Rudra form is none other than Mahadeva. Lord Shiva appeared in the form of Rudra, and that Rudra created 11 forms. As the 11th form is coming, Brahmaji asked, stop. I didn't ask you same replica like one Rudra, second Rudra, third, all, each one is same like first Rudra. All of them are looking same. Rudra is immortal. Second Rudra also immortal, third Rudra also immortal, fourth, 11th Rudra also immortal, all of them. Oh, my dear Rudra, you are not supposed to create all immortals. You have to create mortals. Mortals means those who will perish later and take another birth. Again, the cycle has to go, the creation has to take place. So this is the chakram. If you create immortals, permanently they are all here. It is not the proper creation, right creation. Then that Rudra said, no, I am not interested in creating mortals. Rudra also said that way. I am not interested in creating mortals, I am interested in creating only immortals. So Sanat Kumar also said the same way, and Rudra also said the same thing. Then what to do with these all 11 Rudras are there? So Mahadeva, Lord Shiva, who appeared in that form, he went away to do meditation. You are not supposed to make use of Lord Shiva for creation. I am not interested in that creation of mortals. I am only interested in creation of immortals. Then Lord Shiva also went and doing meditation. Then Brahmaji, what to do with this all 11 Rudras? And first one Rudra, he asked to stay in the heart of every human being, every being. He gave the place in the heart for first Rudra. And 5 Rudras, he gave place to them in sense organs. And 5 Rudras in 5 elements. Like that, the division was done for Ekadasha Rudras. Since Rudra is none other than Lord Shiva, therefore Rudrabhishekam they performed to that Lingodbhava Murti on this day. That is the description given in our Puranas. So Rudra means, what is the meaning of Rudra? On this day, Rudra Parayanam is very, very efficient. All chantings are avoided for sannyasi, but Rudra Parayanam alone is allowed. Atyashrami Rudram Sada Sarvada, and all the time, at least even Grihasthas also. So therefore, that Rudra meaning we will see. Why the Rudra name is given. There is a one shloka for that. Everything is in shloka form in our literature. Okay. Tasmad Rudra iti proktah Shiva Paramakaranam Ruddukham Dukkha Heturva Tadravayati Nah Prabhu. Rudraha iti proktaha. Lord Brahmaji gave name to that celestial form as Rudra Proktaha. For who is Karanam for that? Shiva Parama Karanam. Lord Shiva alone is the supreme cause of this Rudra's emerging out. Why Rudra name? Rud means derived from the root Rud. Rud means Dukkham. Dukkha Heturva. Sorrow or the cause of sorrow or Ajnanam. Cause of sorrow is Ajnanam or ignorance. Rud Tatu Dravati. Sorrow and sorrow caused ignorance. Sorrow caused ignorance means ignorance is the cause of sorrow. That is also Dravayati, eliminator. The one who eliminates Naha of us, that Prabhu, that Lord Shiva, is in the form of 11 Ekadasha Rudras, who he created as immortals. That Rudra is the one who eliminates our sorrow and ignorance also. From that time onwards, the Rudra Abhishekam they perform to that Lingodbhava Murti. Every day in our Shiva temples, Rudrabhishekam they perform. This is the significance of Rudrabhishekam to that Lingodbhava Murti. Rudra is the form given to that 11 Rudras, Ekadasha Rudras. That's why Ekadasha, 11 dravyams they make use of for each one, each Rudra. That Rudrabhishekam they perform. So Lord Shiva gets the name Rudra. In Rudrabhishekam, all his names will come because he is the eliminator of sorrow and ignorance. So Ajnana Paryantam Sarvam Nivarayati iti Rudraha, until the removal of ignorance. Therefore, he is known as Rudraha. Dukkha is coming because of ignorance, self-ignorance. So Sri Rudram, this mantra is called Sri Rudram also. And next, Lord Shiva described as Virat when he took that Rudra form, like in Bhagavad Gita, Vishwarupa Darshanam, Lord Krishna showed. Similarly, Rudra is in Vishwarupa Virat form. That Virat form, so that which comes, the Rudram comes in Krishna Yajurveda. Whole Krishna Yajurveda, if you take it as a garland, this, the Rudram comes in the 4th chapter. It is like a locket like to that necklace harm. So that is the idea presented. This is the significance of Rudra and why we perform Rudrabhishekam with 11 dravyams. So these are all given in our Puranas. Now Namashivaya is also another name, very significant name of Lord Shiva. My salutations to Lord Shiva. Namaha Shivaya. So for Lord Shiva, my salutation. Which Shiva is the remover of all our papams, sins. Papam, sin itself is the sin. Why they perform papam? Because of ajnana. Therefore, according to the will of Lord, Namashivaya means I surrender to Lord Shiva. By salutations means what? I surrender to Lord Shiva. Surrendering means what? Surrendering to the law of dharma and karma. Lord has given the dharma, the universal law, dharma and karma. I accept my karma Whatever phalam comes, Bhagavan gives. I accept that phalam. Every experience, I deserve it. Therefore, Bhagavan gives. Bhagavan is never unjust, unfair. He knows what I need for my refinement, for my maturity. Therefore, I need not worry about anything. That is real surrender by saying Namah Shivaya. On this auspicious day, Shivaratri day, they do Namah Shivaya Japam. Night and doing fasting, full Jagaranam, waking in the night also many people do that and do Namah Shivaya Japam. So this another mantra is there, very, very significant mantra, Mrityunjaya mantra. We see that Lord Yama, no? He is also Lord only. Yama Dharmaraja, Yama Dharmaraja as the god of death. There's many people, he is sitting at the direction of south. Therefore, people don't want to sit opposite to south. People don't want to see southern side, namaskara, anything. So, because the Yama Dharmaraja is there that side. So, Yama represents Kala, Kalaha, Kala Tattvam, means death, Mrityu, Maranam. So, Yamadharmaraja connected to this, the one who takes away the pranas. This is our, from childhood you can listen, Bhakta Markandeya, who surrendered to Lord Shiva and protected. Lord Yama could not do anything. That's what Chandrasekhara Ashtakam you heard now. Mrityu bhita murkandu sunkritastavam. That when you chant that Mrikandu Sunu means the son of Mrikandu is called Markandeya. The Markandeya is one who conquered the death. Mrityunjaya means what? Conquering the death. So these are the stories they tell us. From childhood we used to hear, all of you also might have heard Bhakta Markandeya. And connected to Lord Shiva, Bhakta Markandeya and Yamadharmaraja, he conquered death. He came from the jaws of Yama. Another story also, Satyavan Savitri, connected to again Yamadharmaraja, Mrityu. When Satyavan passed away and she went all the way, Yama, Dutas came, but Savitri also started going behind them and they could not stop her. Then Yamadharmaraja came. She also following him, and she brought back her husband's prana from Yama, and Yama was so impressed. So these are all said in our Puranas, and when we are listening this, what is the intention of telling these stories? Another story also is there, comes in Kathopanishad. Nachiketa went to all the way Yamaloka and impressed Yamadharmaraja and got Brahma Jnanam, asked about hey Yamadharmaraja, you teach me. Eyam prete vichikitsa manushye asti tyeke nayam asti iti chaike, Nachiketa asked. Some people said after death the jiva travels, something will travel. Somebody says nothing will travel. Which one is right? Please tell me. Then Yamadharmaraja taught. The whole Brahma Vidya taught by Yamadharmaraja only. So Yamadharmaraja, as picturized in Puranas, that character, when we were young, we used to be afraid of Yamadharmaraja. People are all afraid of Yamadharmaraja. The more you listen about Yamadharmaraja, the Lord of Death, you will love him also. He is a great Jnani. Great Jnani. When you listen to, all of you heard about Kathopanishad also. So the Satyavan Savitri Bhakta Markandeya story, whenever we heard, Yamadharmaraja means comes with like Rakshasa, two horns and black color and black dress. All this they picturized. When as children, you see them, Bhayam will be there, Mrityu Bhayam. Mrityu bhita mrukand soon. So Mrityu bhayam is very, very common for every being, every human being. Every being, living being, and especially human beings. Mrityu means maranam. Whatever that is born has to disappear. So one mantra say Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Mahamrityunjaya mantra is very powerful mantra. At the Corona time, people started chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra because everywhere people are like flying. All many lives are going away. So people started doing Mahamrityunjaya mantra. That means to reduce the death rate of the people, the powerful mantra, they want to make use of it, they chanted Mahamrityunjaya mantra. This mantra is also a very significant mantra, Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamritat. So all of you know this mantra. So there are three descriptions about Lord Shiva in this verse mantra. First I will take the Pushtivardhanam. What this mantra tells us, teaches us, we have to know. Pushtivardhanam word I will take first. Pushtivardhanam means I want, everybody needs first artha kama. Artha means basic needs, security. Basic needs, security is required. Food, shelter, clothing. So Pushtivardhanam, Lord Shiva is known as Pushtivardhanam, by surrendering to whom we get our basic needs, food, dress and shelter. Artha Kama, all four Purusharthas are fulfilled when you chant this mantra. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshas are fulfilled, included in one mantra. This mantra says Pushtivardhanam is Artha Kama fulfillment, first one. Then Artha Kama afterwards, so four Purusharthas, you know, Dharma, Artha, Kama. First Artha Kama only will take, because without food, without shelter, you cannot do anything. Therefore, let us take that only first one. Once Artha is there, basic need is there, security is there, we want just Kama entertainment, some improvement in our possessions, best car, best house, best thing, everything best. That is Kama. So Artha Kama, this Pushtivardhanam description fulfills our Artha Kama. That is the idea. People, however much you earn, enjoy, but that what comes along with you after death, dharmam tam anugacchati. So dharma sake, there is another description, that is sugandhim. Sugandhi means what? Fragrance. Fragrance. Lord Shiva is one who is fragrant one. Fragrant and a noble character. Noble character with virtues, dharma, noble character. So that noble character alone, if you surrender to Lord Shiva, who is Trambaka, Pushtivardhanam, Sugandhim, if you surrender to him, you will be free from it. Is a prayer, like prayer verse. You are praying to that Lord. Shastra says, however much you earn without a noble character, that means value-based life is not there. You can never enjoy a peace of mind. Therefore, Mritam Sharira Mutsrujya Kashta Loshta Samam Kshitau. All people leave you at the time of death, Mritam Shariram Utsrujya, leaving your dead body on the earth. Kashta Loshta Samam, it is like a rock, it is like a log of wood. What is that body after death? That is like that. What they? Vimukha yanti bandhavaha. Vimukha bandhava yanti. All your relatives, friends, near and dear, all of them vimukha, they turned away their face from that dead body. As long as their life is there, dear, 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 my dear, they call. But once life goes from that body, what is that body? When they will take this body, they are all waiting, you know. So that is the condition of the body. So work for dharma, not for only arthakama. Fulfill your desires, earn money, but never take that alone is the ultimate goal of life. This mantra tells us, may you have a dharma also in your life. That means do punya karyams, do noble actions, earn more punya. Earn rupees also okay, but earn more punya than money. That is why dharmam stam anugacchati. Shloka, you know, many times I told this shloka in my classes also. Mritam shariram utsrujya kashtaloshta samam shitau vimukha bandhava yanti dharmastam anugacchati. What comes along with you after death? The sukshma shariram, the subtle body, takes only punya. That currency, punya currency, it carries. Therefore, acquire more punya. That is the idea. That is sugandhim. Is the word represents that dharma, fragrance. Wherever dharma is there, that is real fragrance. Okay, like flowers. There is another shloka also. यथा वृक्षस्य सम्पुष्पितस्य दूरात् गन्धोवात् एवं पुण्यस्य कर्मणो दुःख दूरात् गन्धोवाति. Just as a flower, blossomed flower, the fragrance goes, you know, spreads all over. Yatha vrukshasya supushpitasya, as the flowers are blossomed from the tree, the smell goes durat gandho yati. The smell goes for a long distance. Similarly, dharma also. Evam punyasya karmanaha, noble actions, good actions. Durat gandho vati. Dharma also is a punyavan, dharmavan. We are talking now after his death also, any person dies. You know, they talk about his noble activities, noble works. So therefore Lord Shiva is an embodiment of dharma, sugandhim. Dharma means punya karma, selfless actions we can take. That is the second description. Now third description of that Mrityunjaya mantra, Lord Shiva, is Trayambakaha. Trayambakaha means, ambakam means eyes. Trini ambakani netrani yasya saha. Lord Shiva is one who is having three eyes. What are those three eyes? You know, Soma, Surya, Agni. Soma, Surya, Agni. Moon, sun. One eye is representing moon, another eye representing sun, Lord Sun, another eye representing fire. Fire. So these three eyes are Trayambakam, Trayambakeshwar, one place, one of the Dwadasha Jyotirlingas place is Trayambakeshwar in Maharashtra. So that Trayambakeshwara, the one who has got three eyes. So what is the significance of these three eyes? Soma, Surya, okay. Fire is daytime you can see things through sunlight, night time through moonlight. When Amavasya time, fire. Those days, fire. Then they make use of that lamp, fire. So the fire represents Jnana Netram. Lord Shiva's third eye is representing Jnana Netram. What Jnanam? Atma Jnanam. Lord Shiva is one who gives that Atma Jnanam. This and Netram represents that. Another significance of this eye is with that eye alone, Lord Shiva burnt all Manmatha activities. Kama, immoderate. Manmatha represents Kama. Kama here is immoderate, illegitimate desires, evil desires. All are destroyed by that third eye. Once you get knowledge, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan, all desires will be destroyed. That is the third eye represents Trayambakaha. That three represents Tripura Dahanam. Another significance is there for third eye. Tripura Dahanam are three Shariratrayam, Prapanchatrayam, Gunatrayam, all those Tapatrayam, they all represent Trayam. All are eliminated. That means you get Jnanam, Atma Jnanam. Then the mantra, there is another three descriptions over. Pushtivardhanam, Sugandhim and Trayambaka. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Yajamahe, I worship. Hey, O Lord Shiva, I worship you, who is three-eyed one and who is Sugandhi, that means Dharma, an embodiment of Dharma, who is an embodiment of nourisher with prosperity, who nourishes us with prosperity. Aham Yajamahe. What you have to do? Urvarukamiva. Urvarukam means that watermelon, that cucumber like Vellarippalam. That speciality of that, every fruit fall from the tree. But whereas this cucumber, which is a creeper, that creeper detaches from the palam, that watermelon, when it is ripened, that cucumber. Urvarukam means cucumber, when it ripens, that what a creeper gets detached, not cucumber, once it is ripened. Like that, once you worship Lord Shiva, attachment all towards anatma, material things will go away from you. You need not run away. They will go away from you. That is the advantage of Urvarukam iva, from bandhanat, from all bondages. Mrityoho mukshiya. May you liberate me from that mrityu. Mrityoho mukshiya. O Lord Shiva, may you liberate me from that mortality. Mrityor mukshiya. Ma amritat. Ma amritat means may I not become away from immortality. May I not become away from, get away from immortality. May I go towards immortality. May I be free from mortality. May I go towards immortality. Mrityor mukshiya mamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Then the last point I would like to talk about, what is real Mrityunjaya. This is Mahamrityunjaya mantra. What is the real death? Really conquering death. The title is Mrityunjaya, means what? Conquering death. Conquering death, conquering keep it later. What do you mean by death? First of all, you have to understand. When we were young, through the stories, through Puranas, they picturized Yamadharmaraja as a death, Vayam, fear. All these are, every death comes only one time, but death, fear comes often after certain age. That is why our Shastras talk about this death also. What is death? Death is nothing but two levels we can see, Vyavaharika and Paramarthika. Both the ways, if you see also, there is no death at all. There is no death at all. To the levels of people, our Shastra presents beautifully. When people are young, immature, Shastra presents that the Lord of death is there, do punya karma, and you want to be free from death, you do punya karmas, all noble actions, you can be free from that. All these are said for immature minds. Manda Adhikari's sake. Then later comes mediocre people say, what is death? Nothing but only Sukshma Shariram, Sthula Shariram gets detached. Sthula Shariram is matter. Anyhow, it is going to perish. You are not the physical body, you are not the matter. So, Sukshma Shariram, the Jivatma, gets detached from the Sthula Shariram. That detachment, dissociation of Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram is called, named as death. It is not a death actually. Jivatma is not dead. Jivatma is continuing after the fall of the body also. Where is death? Death is not there. Taking the death of the body as your death is a wrong notion. I have death, I will die, all these are wrong notions, erroneous perception. If you analyze, think intellectually, understand, Sukshma Sharira, the subtle body, is getting detached with the Sthula Shariram, and this travels go along with the Punya, and if it is dead, the only karma, go to Swarga Loka and come back. If it has done more Punya, Upasana and all, it goes to Brahma Loka and get Krama Mukti. How beautifully Shastra has presented. Therefore, you need not worry about death at all. There is no death at all. If I am not in this body, I, the Jivatma, take another body. What is there? So, who is dying? I am not dying. I am leaving the I, the Sukshma Shariram. I am leaving the I, the Jivatma, Ahankara, leaving the Sthula Shariram. Potom. Another Sthula Shariram I will take. This is for mediocre students' sake. Shastra presents this type of conquering death. Conquering death means you come out of the death idea. I am not dead. This body is dead. I, that Jivatma, travel. Okay, this is one level of students. First level of students, Manda Adhikaris means immature, young, very, very young. They do not know. So for them, mantras, stotras, prayers, that will be there. And for mediocres, they will explain, Shastra explain like this. There is no death at all. Now the third level is called for Uttama Adhikari, like Nachiketas. What Yamadharmaraja said, Najayate mriyate va kadachit. Najayate mriyate va kadachit. Nayam Babhuva, that is never born, never die. I Atma. As Atma, I am ever deathless, Ajaha. Why this notion is coming, death notion, for ignorant people only this death notion is coming. Udaramantaram kurute adhatasya bhayam bhavati. When you see the difference between Brahman and you, the Atma, there is a fear. Fear of death comes. Old age, fear of disease. All will come. Once you claim I am Brahman, I am pure Atman, even I am not that Ahankara, Sukshma Sariram also, that is also Mithya. I, the Atma, am deathless. Who is having death? From Sukshma Sarira standpoint also, there is no death. From Atma standpoint also, there is no death. If you are a Jnani, from Atma standpoint, there is no death at all. All bodies are appearing and disappearing in me. That is Amrita, Ma Amrita. May I not be away from immortality. May I be liberated from this mortality. Means what? Understand there is no mortality at all. That is why our Shastra beautifully brings from those stories onwards maturity, long. You have to travel. Yamadharmaraja comes as a Brahma Vidya Guru and teaches you, don't worry, don't afraid of me. Really speaking, you are deathless. You are Atma. I was deathless, I am deathless, I ever will be deathless. That is called Mrityunjaya. If you understand this, you are also a Mrityunjaya. Lord Shiva is known as Mrityunjaya, means Kala. If you worship Lord Shiva, he gives this knowledge and you claim that I am Mrityunjaya. No death else, because I am not the body, body will perish. Panchabhuta Sharira. Sushma Sharira is a traveling, coming another body. If you are an ignorant person, you take that one. If you are a Jnani, anyhow, Mahi eva sakalam jatam, Mahi sarvam pratishtitam. All of them are appearing like bubbles in me and disappearing in me, the Atma Chaitanyam. That is the beauty of our Shastra. What a wonder, what a amazing teaching, all these things. How can we miss this? That is why Mahashivaratri day, that Lingodbhava Murti worship for bhaktas, because of that worship, the refinement comes, maturity comes. At a young age, we worshipped Lord Shiva. After that, we used to chant this Chandrasekhara Ashtakam from childhood. We never knew the meaning at all, but we were chanting stotras and get purity, that more love, devotion towards God, and you get Guru and Shastra, and you understand. At that time also, ignorant time also, you are happy, you are worshipping the Lord. And when you are mediocre level also, okay, now what is death? Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, detachment only. Sukshma Shariram, the Sukshma Shariram enter into another body, Jivatma. That is also for junior students, we say. Then as a senior student, you understand, I am Atma. Where is called the death at all? Krishna also borrowed from Kathopanishad only. Therefore, Yamadharma Raja is a Brahma Vidya Guru. You also say to that Yamadharma Raja, I have understood your teaching in Kathopanishad. You have beautifully said about my real nature. Thank you. Where this is called Mrityunjaya. This is the greatness of our scriptural teaching. So on this auspicious day, I am very happy to share about this Lingodbhava Murti and Rudra and Mahamrityunjaya mantra, and what is conquering the death means what. This is the way you have to understand. Therefore, final conclusion is what? I am deathless, ever immortal Atman. That is my real nature. Nothing can disturb me in this world. I am not the physical body. That's why Nirvana Shatkam, Mano Buddhi Hankara Chittani Naham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I am Satchidananda Swarupam. Sat Chit Ananda. That's why Lord Shiva is known as Mrityunjaya. If you worship him, and today is Mahashivaratri, we glorify Lord Shiva and we offer our prayers to Lord Shiva. And I also pray on behalf of all of you. We will all seek the blessings of Lord Shiva, and may there be a peace and prosperity in the entire world, and sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. With this, I conclude my talk. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.